stick around to the end for a song surprise. Welcome, the boys and girls, bros and boys and girls, girls and boys, boys and boys and boys and boys, to the CrumptonCast. I am your Crumptoner, local Crumptoner, Placid Joe Mama Cosine. I am joined by Matt, Bruh, Loser, Ships, Sincere.
Yeah, I fucking hate you.
Say hi, Matt. Say hi.
I hate you. I hate everything about you and your stupid little llama picture.
Someone woke up on the wrong side of the bed this morning. And then I am joined to my right by Catra profile picture, Bruh, Trelanganek, Henry, England.
Yeah, that's me.
And unfortunately today we are missing a core member, AJ Rhodes V1 baseball guy, and we are missing him because he decided to go to Ohio. That's not even a joke.
It's not
He's
funny.
in Ohio
it's
right
not
now.
funny. It's not funny. There's
Not
nothing
funny.
funny about it.
It's not fun. There's
It's
nothing
just
funny.
a place. It's just a
It's just-
location.
he is literally in Ohio right now. Sending prayers to AJ right now. He's likely going to be shot and killed in Columbus. Today is a very dark day.
Well, because AJ's been shot in Columbus, Ohio.
Yep,
I
and
think we would be celebrating.
would be now.
Actually, he has not sent me our streaks today. He might have been shot in
So-
Columbus.
Yeah, he
Yeah.
might have been shot and killed in Columbus, Ohio.
Oh no, he did. We did. Oh, never mind.
Also, Placid,
Well,
I liked your blur reference at the start, by the way. Girls and boys. And
My what?
girls who like boys, like girls.
Girls and boys.
So, just forget it. Don't worry.
Yeah, I don't think I was making a reference to anything, Henry.
No, but
I think
the
you're-
listeners
I
at
think you're-
home will understand. Listeners at home
I
will
don't
get that. They
I
will.
don't think the listener
We've got-
at home.
Okay, listeners plural, mate. You know, we're world famous because at this point, this is being listened to in 2027, and at this point, we're world famous. And I am being
don't know.
ambitious because
I don't know how accurate those stats are.
They will be.
I
Accurate.
mean, you are ambitious. I give you that. There's many channels like us. There's many people trying to get startups on YouTube.
Yeah.
But we're the only one with an intro for a podcast.
That's what I'm saying. Do they have the extended theme song, which is going to be released sometime soon?
It already is released.
It's
No,
not-
they don't.
No, it's in pre-release at the moment. It's for the dedicated ones, but it's going for full release sometime soon.
Stay tuned. Stay tuned. We're gonna have a live concert reaction to that one day.
We're gonna
When we're big enough.
we're gonna do a whole festival.
Crumpton Con.
No, okay. Actually, imagine though if you went to Coachella, they've got the fucking Crumpton stage. We're just
I
playing
would kill myself.
Imagine the whole crowd gathering 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Oh, it could be a whole
And then what would they do during the gunshots and the alien sound effects
fucking
and the
kick it. They go crazy. Take the fent and then go wild. There'll be zombies in the crowd. They'll be knees bent, leaning backwards, jaws forward.
take the fence? I don't think your Crumpton scenario is very based in reality.
Yeah,
Henry.
no, maybe not. I mean, yeah. Why would a podcast intro be made at Coachella? Why? Who would hire us in for that?
I mean, who knows? The future is very strange.
I did want to touch on what you just said though about there being so many other channels, because Matt, did you see what I was sending the other day?
No.
I was sending basically I was I think I was bored and I was just scrolling YouTube as I do, and I found this guy. He posted a Minecraft lifesteal video, and I was like, oh, he's got 1.2k subs. This video has 400 views, and I looked, and he's basically just got his own little community. There's 20 of them, and they've all got 500 to 1,000 subs, and they all just talk.
Yeah.
And they don't
Yeah.
say slurs or anything. They're just
I mean that.
they're just
What?
normal. I know, Placid. It's shocking, isn't it?
Yeah. Yeah. No. I know him. It's
Strange.
almost like we're fucking autistic. It's almost like that.
Why
Well,
would you say that, Matt?
Yeah, that's kind of mean.
Because
Man.
it's Placid's month.
You can't say that on my
It's
month,
Placid's
man.
month.
You can't say that on my
I
month. That's
can
actually
say that on your
really
month.
it's really fucked up, man.
Yeah, Matt, why are you being so toxic,
really-
bro?
Yeah, you're also.
I can.
I feel like you've not been pulling your weight enough, man. Now that AJ isn't here, we don't have enough. We don't have a reaction. So every time we say something, you have to react now.
Yeah,
No,
you're the monkey in
no.
your cage.
I'm just not gonna do that.
You're the monkey for today.
Not gonna do that.
Oh, look at me!
Matt,
I'm shit.
first you crash your boat into Baltimore Bridge.
It wasn't me.
No,
I,
it was
I
you.
am not the pilot.
It was
I
you.
was
I
not
know
the
it's
pilot.
you, and you
I don't
can't
like
hide
pilots.
anymore.
No, it just wasn't me. I wouldn't be here. I would be in a prison.
Would you? They're not taking the.
Yeah.
Is the driver of that boat going to prison? Captain.
Dude, Benson is so
Yeah.
mad.
Yeah, he is.
Oh no, bro! He smashes into whatever that boat is called.
Mordecai and Rigby.
Yeah, I get it. It wasn't a great. I understood though.
No, yeah, I can't do Benson.
Yeah, it's kind of hard.
Mordecai and
It's
Rigby.
hard to do Benson.
It is hard to do Benson. The fact that he's literally and figuratively because he's a gumball machine.
Yeah, it's quite hard to cosplay him. I could see you doing like a Benson cosplay though.
What, me?
Yeah.
I would do a Benson cosplay.
If you were, yeah.
I think I'd look. No, actually, no. I think I'd look stupid with the gumballs. Yeah, I'd probably be either Rigby or Mordecai.
Yeah. Okay, yeah, this is because I did watch. I was never a massive fan of Regular Show. It was good. I didn't, like I never actually liked Adventure Time. If Adventure Time was on, I was always quite critical of it. But Regular Show I kind of fucked with. But it wasn't my favorite. But can you guess who my favorite Regular Show character was? What?
Yeah, that guy.
No, Muscle Man.
The
No, I hated Muscle Man.
yeah, Muscle.
Muscle Man was.
Wait, what?
Muscle Man was like my least
You do a-
favorite.
You do a good Muscle Man
He's
impression.
so easy to do an impression of. You just need to smoke. If you smoke, you can do it.
Yeah, do Muscle Man.
He's, you know who else? I can't. I don't know what else he says. Star. Oh no, I can't do it. He goes really high pitched when he's talking about Starla. That's the scream. No, I can't do it. I can't do it.
Who is your favorite regular show protagonist?
Benson. I
Benson.
loved Benson. I found
You
him
would-
so funny.
You would. You
But
would
it is
like
so
Benson.
me, isn't it? Just being like a little freak. Because Benson
Yeah.
is a freak.
Benson's literally he's the worst. He's actually the worst like member. Actually, no. High Five Ghost is the worst.
I thought goes.
Skips
Skips was based. Skips was so based.
Skips his bait. I think my favorite is either. I was gonna say Rigby, but there's a lot of early season Rigby's where he's just like the worst character in the show.
Yeah. I know what you mean.
And I want to say Mordecai because we're so alike, but Mordecai is like
He's
a
vanilla.
fucking. He's a loser.
Yeah.
He's also a simp loser. So I don't want to say Mordecai. So I'm gonna have to go with Fuck, it's a hard bargain. I'm gonna go with Thomas.
Oh, Thomas is sick. I always loved that he was like not a main character. He was like the intern, and then he became like actually based.
And then he just left the show. So
Really?
that's pretty cool. He's voiced by the guy who played Sonic.
Is he? I didn't know that. Thomas was based. To be fair, I always like Pops as well.
Mm.
And
Yeah.
is that Pops' dad, like the guy who actually owns the park? He's really old.
Yeah, Mr. Maylard.
Yeah, that's it. That's it.
Yeah, I'm the Adventure Time guy. I know
Show.
everything.
Regular show.
Fuck.
Adventure
Regular show.
Time. I'm gonna say it. Adventure Time is overrated AF.
What?
Everyone's like, oh my god, I love Adventure Time. I grew up on, I grew up on Adventure Time, and I didn't like it. It was crap. And then even a few years ago, I was like, oh, everyone's talking about it. I'll go back and try and rewatch some of it. So boring, so dull. Really couldn't get into it.
You are bugging. You are bugging, and you are actually just. Did you even give the show a shot? Did you? How many episodes did you
I
watch?
watched it growing up, and then when I rewatched it, I watched like all of the first season.
No. You can't watch. The first season is clearly the worst one. because
Well,
it
yeah,
has nothing to
obviously.
do with the story.
But like when I used to watch Cartoon Network, I would watch Adventure Time when it was on. And I never liked it, no matter what season it was or what the plotline was. Even after Finn lost his arm, I was still bored.
Really, that's really a show that you would like too, because it's got freaks in it and
Bloody rude.
gay people.
No. The best Cartoon Network show was The Amazing World of Gumball. And anyone who says otherwise is a fucking liar.
You would like Gumball, yeah.
Gumball is such a good show. Oh my days. It's actually
Gumball is
lit.
pretty good. I feel like it's a bit overrated though, just a little bit. Just a little bit.
Fair,
because it's like...
Do you know why I think I like it? Like, I didn't even realise this until I was looking into it a couple years ago. So you know, the guy who made it is like half British, half French, and it was made in like Cartoon Network Europe.
Yeah, Bembo Clay.
Yeah. But like, it's not like an American production, like regular show. It's like actually British-ish. It's a European.
Oh, so it's your type of dry British humor.
That's the thing. Like, as much it's not like proper like British humor, but I think like on a subconscious level, it more appealed to my kind of my sense.
I mean,
my culture.
It makes sense because the Wattersons are extremely elitist, and they think that they're the best people on the planet, and that just really appeals to you, doesn't it?
I'm European. Actually, I'm not. You know, Britain's not really Europe in a way.
No, not anymore. Not after
Well, no.
the exit.
Well, it's not the EU, but like culturally, Britain is not like Europe. And as you know the way I always think about it, right? A European country has those big light up green plus signs for pharmacies, and England has none of them.
Big light up green plus.
Have you ever been to Europe?
Well, I don't know. No.
Well, you wouldn't get it. Matt, have you? No, Matt hasn't been to Europe. Like, if you go to Europe, right, you'll be walking down like a street, and the one sign that sticks out is they'll have a big plus sign for like health, and it'll be a big light up green sign, and usually it has like flashing green lights, and that shows you where the pharmacy is. But like in Britain, you don't have those, and I don't know like why. I don't know if it's like a law or something. But like that's how I think of like Europe. Europe has those, and if you don't have those, then culturally you're not in Europe.
Okay, good to know. At least I know I'm not in Europe right now because we don't have any green flashing signs.
You bloody have it. Could signify.
Wow. Yeah, I feel like Matt has taken AJ's place.
I was gonna say, Matt, you're really bloody talking. I think he's gone back to sleep.
Sitting in silence.
Yeah.
He has actually gone back to sleep.
Do you have any?
I have nothing to say.
Do you have anything to comment?
Absolutely nothing.
Well, this is the most we've gotten you to talk the whole time, so
Yeah.
mission complete.
Didn't even comment on regular show.
Didn't even comment on it.
I didn't watch either of
And
those
then-
shows. I have no idea
what
the
did you
fuck
watch?
two are talking about.
What'd you watch?
I don't remember. That was a long time ago.
You don't remember what you watched?
This
No.
guy thinks he's like 80 years old, dude. It's
Bro,
literally been
bro,
probably
I
7
have a
years.
memory issue.
Bro thinks
Yeah,
he's
right.
Socrates. Let's get
I
that
do.
straight.
Oh, it's been such a long time.
I remember watching like the fucking Clone Wars.
You are
I
not.
was, like,
You're
10
not
or
that
something.
old. You are not that old.
No.
Clone
Okay,
Wars was
Graham.
before our generation. I'm gonna be honest.
He thinks he's Uncle
What do
Graham.
you mean? Clone Wars was not before our generation.
It was. Clone
What?
Wars is like
Came out-
2004.
2008 to what? 2013?
So you were watching this when you were like 2 to 5.
No, I was watching it when it was out on Netflix.
So when? Like last
Yeah.
year? Man, Netflix didn't even start till like
Oh.
2015.
Oh my god, are you actually a moron?
Yeah, potentially. Please enlighten me. I don't
I
understand.
think
I'm getting the date right now.
I'm just saying there's...
March 7th, 2014 is when the last episodes of season 6, which explained the inhibitor chip arc, came to Netflix.
he knows the.
What?
I do know.
Can't remember
It's
what
the
show
only
you
show that I
watched.
recalled watching.
Can't remember what show you watched as a kid, but you can remember the
No,
specific
I don't,
parts and
because
shit.
I enjoy this one specific show. It's one
You
of the
would.
few things in life that I get enjoyment out of.
You
Oh,
commoners.
he's so Midwest.
Your
He's so
television
Midwest
follies.
before.
I instead enjoy the higher pleasures. I don't
wasn't,
remember.
like, allowed to watch TV.
That's you weren't allowed to watch TV. You in like a prison
I was
camp.
specifically banned from watching SpongeBob.
Matt.
I recall that one.
Matt,
My
you
mother
had
thought
the
it was
worst.
annoying.
That explains so much. Oh my god. So, Henry, I have a little bit of a theory.
Yeah, go on.
I feel like the shows you watch as a kid basically shape the rest of your personality for the rest of your
100%.
life.
Oh yeah, yeah.
I watched a lot of SpongeBob, Teen Titans Go.
And you are the most annoying motherfucker on this planet.
Exactly.
SpongeBob, Teen Titans Go, but also I watched all of Regular Show, all of Adventure Times, fucking Steven Universe, Gumball, all of it. I watched all of it, and I am basically the avatar of autism now. You know, usually.
I remember watching Sid the Science Kid. Remember that one?
Wait, I think I do remember Sid the Science Kid. I have to
what's
search it
the
up.
one with the hamsters?
Oh, Uncle Grandpa.
No, not Uncle Grandpa.
Uncle Grandpa
No, fucking-
was so trash. Uncle
I
Grandpa
was-
was the shittest show.
It was
it's
so
the one
bad.
with the
But
one.
looking back, that show is so funny.
Yeah,
looking
I
back.
hated it when I was younger, but I think I wasn't ready for it. Because
Like, nowadays-
Peter Steve is the funniest character in like any media.
I have a notebook from my art class, and we get to like draw a cover for like our art notebook. And my design was like it was based on the Led Zeppelin Dark Side of the Moon cover, and then I drew Mordecai. I put Minecraft on there somewhere, and then I put Pizza Steve.
Pizza Steve.
Pizza Steve is so funny, dude. Henry, imagine this. Imagine taking a bunch of like LSD or weed, and then watching Uncle Grandpa.
I couldn't.
How
I
awesome!
couldn't. I would
would be
die. My heart would stop.
That'd be the best night of your life.
Yeah, well,
Wonder
not for
Pets.
Matt, because Matt only watched worms eat apples when he was younger.
I watched Wonder Pets and Martha Speaks.
Matt sat
Sid
and
the
watched the
Science
grass grow
Yeah,
on his lawn.
I had to read books. I got internet access in 2013,
That's nuts. That's actually
That-
pretty
and it was
wild.
on my Nintendo DS.
That explains a lot
That's
about
when I
Matt.
got YouTube.
Explains a lot about Matt Cecere.
Matt, are you...
So were you more of a YouTube kid?
yeah.
No, because I was like, what? I got it when I was. I don't even know how old I was.
2013.
I got access to the internet 10 years ago.
Yeah, that's not that
I was
long.
like 8.
And that was on your Nintendo DS.
Yes.
You're talking
so it
like
was heavily
original DS,
restricted.
not 3DS. You're talking
No,
DS.
Nintendo 3DS.
Okay, so it
3DS.
was a 3DS. Okay.
Yes, I recall the
still,
first
like-
YouTube video that I watched.
Was.
It
What?
was, you know, the video where Stampy Longhead attacks Hit the Target in his pirate ship.
Oh, that explains so much. That's why you like boats.
Yeah.
No, I clicked
Minecraft,
on that because
Xbox.
I liked boats. I've been obsessed with boats since like 1st grade.
Yeah, no, that makes so much sense. It's the boat thing.
Yeah.
So Matt, your first YouTube video was Stampy Longhead's Minecraft Xbox episode 121 Sinking Feeling.
Yes, but I fucking hate sailing ships. So I promise you that has nothing to do with it.
But you're John Ships.
Nah,
I don't
Yeah,
think-
sailing
I
ships
don't-
are ugly and
I don't-
disgusting.
I don't think we ever explained the origin of that nickname for Matt.
Oh no,
It's-
explain for the audience.
I think the audience has a brain. I
No,
don't
no,
think you
no.
insult them.
This is a little teaser for next week when we get AJ back on. But when AJ came to visit me from upstate New York, we were driving past this like road sign on the way to like a cafe, and it wasn't the Femboy Handmade Cafe. I'm just letting that know.
I don't think
we
anyone
were
was
driving-
wondering.
Okay, well I was wondering.
Okay,
So
go
we
on.
were driving past this sign, and it said this road is property of John. What was it? His name was. No, his name was Steve. It was Steve Hands Road. It said something like, "You are now driving on Steve Hands Road," and AJ pointed that sign out to me. He was like, "Who in the fucking ligma is Steve Hands, and why does he own this road?" And we were laughing about it for like a good 15 minutes, cause like Steve Hands does not sound like a real person. And so the joke kept expanding. You know, we kept looking at people and being like, "This guy thinks he's like Steve Pineapple or something," and then Matt goes into the Discord, he posts a ship or something, right? Someone talks about a ship, Matt jumps on and he's like, "Oh, I know everything about ships." And I was like, "This guy thinks he's John fucking Ships or something." And that's where the name came from.
The name was really funny until you explained it, and
No,
now
No,
it's significantly less funny.
I mean, I don't think it was funny. I think that's just
That's
very
what you're called.
telling of your person. That's your name now. You're John Ships now.
Can we change it from John to something better? I mean,
No.
John is so boring.
No,
John is
no,
That's
like
the point.
He was in
John.
he was in the Bible.
Yeah. I don't read that book.
So is Matt, but you know, I was actually gonna be named Matt.
I was gonna be named Maurice.
Maurice.
The guy from
suits you so
Madagascar.
well.
The guy from
Maurice.
Madagascar.
No, after my grandfather.
King
My
Julian!
great-grandfather. One of the two. The French one.
One's Maurice again. Maurice is the grey one,
Maurice
isn't
is the
fat
one that's next, the fat one that's next to King Julian. He's like,
Yeah.
I know about this one, Julian.
Yeah, and then Mort is like, I love you, King Julian. That's Mort.
You think about our childhood, like
I'm about to say trauma.
like movies and shit. I wouldn't even say it's trauma. I'd say like
A good memory.
the people who were on that must have been like crazy or on something, because there's no way the character of do you remember the LSD scene from Madagascar when he gets hit with the tranquilizer? Do you know?
Nope.
I didn't really watch Madagascar. I've seen it, but it doesn't come to mind.
Well,
I mean,
can you recall?
no, I think a better example is the fucking the Mississippi Queen montage in a regular show.
Oh,
That is like
oh,
a
yeah.
full-on like trip, and it's like this is in a kids TV show.
And you know, I don't think it's bad. I don't even think that was for the adults, because like what adult is gonna get to that part in regular show? I think that the artists just had like creative liberty. I think it's pretty cool that they're allowed to like do something like that. You know?
But yeah, I think if anything, trippy stuff is better when you're sober than when you're high. If you're actually tripping, then you don't appreciate it. I mean, when I get high, I just like fucking like stare at a wall. I don't see anything. It's just my brain turns off. Like I don't
just,
actually
like,
appreciate it.
Yeah, I like going to sleep and listening to music.
Oh
you know?
my god! Now you're hitting the
It's the
spot.
best spot. I'm not showering during.
Nah, the best.
I'd be standing in the shower for 50 minutes one time.
Now the best one I did recently, Placid. This is not for legal reasons. This is not related to drugs.
Okay.
But I did an edible substance that was a food item, because I'm not talking about drugs. And I laid down on the sofa, and I felt the atoms in my body like filling all the space in the sofa. And then my friend turned all the lights off and played a Dream Suite in C major by Miracle Musical from Hawaii Part 2. You know the song? It's like you know the one, don't you?
I actually have no idea what you're talking about.
Oh, you'd know the song if I played it. Yeah, you know, everyone at home will know. Everyone at home knows. But he played that whole album. Actually, he played Hawaii Part 2, which is like quite an abstract kind of like, you know, it's that kind of album. So I just like laid there and felt my body like sink into this sofa, and like literally like kind of like I forgot I existed for about 40 minutes. And I only snapped out of it when someone, for some reason, got up to grab a piece of celery, flicked the big main light on. I got like flashbanged back to reality. You know when they you know in Doctor Strange when she touches his head and he like flips like out. That was like me when this kid turned the light on. All of a sudden I was brought back to reality, and I was like, oh my god, like just an out of body experience.
I feel like an ego death. Like it's something that sounds terrible, but I feel like I love it. I feel like I love having an ego death.
Because you got so much ego, mate.
Yeah, okay, British person. I feel like you need an ego death too. I feel like Matt needs one too.
Yeah, no, we're all freaks. Like I think the problem with our childhood, right? I think we've got inbuilt trauma from playing too much Minecraft, especially over lockdown, right? No, okay, hear me out. I think over lockdown we all played too much Minecraft, and because we got into that particular brand of like politics and like having a story, because that was all the rage with like Dream SMP and stuff. I feel like we all got really into it, and we all got into our characters, and so it all got a bit hierarchical, and like I think we all went to our heads a bit in our formative years. So now we've all got crazy egos, because instead of being like, oh, I'm just like a kid who played Minecraft, it's like, we built the Kenworth Empire in Mediocre Streets 2. Do you understand the sacrifices I made? And so we all say, oh shit.
That's the thing. You say all, but I feel like that only really applies to you.
Oh yeah, I mean,
Matt.
yeah, no, but that's what I mean. I think it is us three.
What do you mean?
I feel like we're probably.
I'm just out here trying to drive boats.
You make it sound like such a cool thing, but it just sounds really sad.
Oh no, it is. No, it's completely sad. I think I'm a free. I think we're all, the three of us are freaks.
Yapping about.
Nah, Matt.
We're talking about how we played. Thing is, you said it's like a what a trauma thing that we played. I feel like it's because that we played COVID. Like we played a lot of Minecraft during COVID. Yeah, you say that's like that caused trauma, but I feel like COVID was a trauma that we were trying to escape from, and that's why we played together so much.
Oh yeah, no, 100%. I like if I hadn't played it equally. That's the thing. Equally, as much as it's made me like the freak I am today, I don't know what else I would have done with those like 3 years where I like, you know, it really was. As much as like the thing is, a lot of like, I won't say it was the worst thing ever because it was fun to just not have to do like school or anything. Like it was so exciting that like the world kind of stopped for a while and we could kind of like exist in the ether. But equally, it was just such a bad time for like growing up.
It was such a like a strange time to live in because everything was so different and no one had any like, because like pandemics and shit have happened before, but not to this scale, and like no one had any advice for each other. So we all kind of just did our own thing, and that's why so many niche groups and so many like radicalizations happened because people would just stick to their own little group. And I feel like where you were during COVID is like where you probably still, or it affects directly where you are now.
Yeah.
So like we played a lot of Minecraft, and I feel like if I didn't play with you guys during COVID, like if I played with you in like 2019 or like 2018 when I was a kid, I probably would have never touched Minecraft again because like I wouldn't have that much of a connection to it.
Literally.
Whereas since we played during such a like not traumatic event, but such a strange, formative, I guess, time in our lives, I feel like I have much more of a connection to the game and to you guys than to like, I don't know, someone who I played Fortnite with one time like a couple years ago, you know?
Oh yeah, definitely. Like the people I spoke to in 2017, 18, and even 19, I don't talk to any of them now. But the people I spoke to in 2020, 2021, 2022, even if I don't have less of a relation to them, I speak to them more because it's like you say, it was my formative years, and those are the people I've gained my formative memories with. But I think that's, if we'd been 20 and had COVID, I think we all would have been very different. But because we were like, what, must have been 15, 16? Like, that's quite like a formative time for your brain and for your like social health and mental health. And then because we all went through that, I'm not saying like it gave us trauma, but like it just like kind of changes the way you grow as a person, I think, which is unprecedented for like every generation before us, I feel.
That's why I feel like our generation is going to be very different from the others because we went through so many like different things, like smartphones being like a big part of our childhood.
Yeah, I think
social media.
Our age group is the first age group when like smartphones were properly mainstream.
Yep. Also, Matt, you try to act all high and mighty and like, who are these autistic people? But like you wouldn't be here if you didn't secretly love us, Matt.
Oh
if
yeah.
I secretly hate all
if you didn't secretly love all of us, Matt, you wouldn't even be here.
I like maybe 2 people.
That's us. It's me and you, Placid. It must be.
No.
Yeah, 1 and 2 other people here.
I like Ryan because he's innocent. He's never done any transgressions against me.
What have you seen his comment? What are you
Well,
talking?
he's never personally. There's been no transgression against me personally. So actually, it's just Ryan. Fuck everyone else. It's just Ryan.
You know you need Matt. You need a little bit of an ego death.
I know what he does at home. Yeah. I don't care. He's a grown ass man.
No, I was gonna say
he can have to as much femboy porn as he wants.
No, I'm not.
For the viewers, for the viewers at home that didn't watch episode 2, Ryan is a very horny man that posts a lot about femboys and used to talk about the gym a lot, but now he just talks about femboys.
If you'd like to learn more, listen to episode 2 of the CrumptonCast. That's a little plug there.
I'm all for Ryan living his life. The rest of you, I hate you. I hate you all.
Matt secretly loves us. That's his arc.
Well, this is the thing, because we've all, you know, I mean, we all know, but to explain for the audience, like, we played a lot of Minecraft back in the day, but we have gone through phases of not talking and then talking again, and like, there was a period of like nearly a year where we had no interaction whatsoever.
Right.
Like, I think I followed you, Placid, on Instagram, but then, like, we didn't speak. And it was only, like, 9 months ago we started all talking again? And yeah, but, like, this is what I mean, is it shows that bond. It does show, Matt, But no matter what you say, you do secretly love us because you're here now.
It's just
You
not
had your
true.
chance. You had your
Yeah.
chance
It's
to
not
leave
true.
and cut ties.
You had
Yeah,
your
and
you had your
I fully regret. I don't even know how I ended up back here. I fully regret not leaving. I could have been doing my whole little life thing.
thing is
And I'm
we
here. I
have
don't even know
lost
how. How
we
did
have
I even
lost
end
a
up
lot.
back here?
we have lost a lot on the way to here. You know, Kenzie and well, that's it.
No one, yeah, but the people we lost are like the people who like don't really matter anyway.
I liked Kenzie.
Yeah, I
she,
know
we
you
know
bloody
you
like
like
Kenzie,
Kenzie.
mate.
no, but not just in that way. I
Not
feel
just
like
in that way. Yeah, no, we know. We are fully aware of your
No.
opinions on
I'm
a
okay.
woman who wasn't even named Kenzie.
This was even in my podcast. Yeah, no, Kenzie secretly. I'm not gonna say her real name, but
Poser.
we'll call her Kenzie. She basically
Call her
like.
a bitch.
So I had a late night conversation with. Oh fuck. With
I can censor
what's
that.
I had a late night conversation with Ushi, and she just told me a lot how Kenzie like lied to me. And for the viewers at home, Kenzie was she was basically the whole reason Compton started, was because I was trying to play Minecraft with her. So I made a world called Compton. Actually, no. The original name for Compton was Goose. It was a world called.
Thank God it was changed. Bloody hell.
It could have been the Goose Cast. That would have been significantly better. Think of the branding with that.
No, I
We
love
could have been the Goose
Crumpton.
Cast. It was Goose for like a week, and then when I started calling Kenzie and VCing with her and stuff, she was like, you know how Kenzie like sounded black, like really black, but she was actually white.
Oh yeah, she was Canadian, wasn't she?
Yeah, she was Canadian, but she everyone thought she was black,
So
but she was actually
but-
white.
But yeah, and she must have been the palest fucker as well. She must
Yeah,
have been
she-
like, 50 Shades of Grey.
Oh my god.
But yeah, go on,
That's
continue.
sincerely wishes.
Anyway, after I realized Kenzie was black. I changed the name to Compton.
Oh wait, is that why it was originally called Compton? Because you assumed she was African American. Oh my god. You might. Thank God you've
That's
changed.
absolutely.
I was like 13. Looking back, it's so fucked up.
It's only okay because you were 13. If you were like, if it was anything after COVID, that would be actually criminal.
Oh my
If you were
god.
13, it was alright.
It was January of 2020, so it's fine.
Just before it all went wrong.
It would have been earlier than that.
No, COVID started in like
Surely.
December or something.
No,
I
but all the
recall
lockdowns
the
were in
election.
March. The lockdowns
Thing is,
I
were in
recall
March.
the election thing happening in 2019.
Yes.
December of 2019.
Yes, it was the
So
election.
Compton was a thing before, and COVID lockdown started happening in like November for me
What
of 2019.
planet do you
What?
live on? COVID didn't
What?
even exist.
How?
No.
COVID didn't
How?
exist until December.
I know that this was fucking happening because I remember being at a raffle and my mom texting my dad because my mom is in the healthcare industry and she said, "You have to get out of there. They're going to start locking the doors." And we literally left and they locked everybody in the building.
What?
Matt, your mum
I-
must have
I
like
don't
been
think-
working in
I
the
don't think
Chinese
so.
lab in Wuhan, like ready to let it
Yeah,
happen.
how did the fuck should we know
Like,
that?
because
No,
it
like,
did not
I
happen.
swear,
It did
I
not.
swear.
It didn't reach the news till
swear.
like.
I swear, because this is a
January.
distinct memory that I have.
No,
I
didn't
know my
COVID
memory is fucked up, but I know it's not that
It
fucked
didn't.
up.
It
No,
didn't even go
Matt,
mainstream
COVID
until
didn't even-
December. And
COVID
then-
began in like December, and
Yeah,
then
and then
it
the
didn't even
lockdowns were in
In
March.
November 2019,
didn't get mainstream till like February.
Yeah, it was
lockdown
March.
didn't
it
happen
appeared
in
on
March
a
was the
small
lockdown.
scale in November 2019.
Not in bloody
Matt, I think you're-
America.
I think you're thinking of the year after that, which was also
No,
November.
I'm telling you.
I'm
telling
okay.
you.
Matt, you think
Okay,
of Ebola?
CDC reports confirmed cases in 2019.
Well,
When did
maybe.
COVID?
Late 2019.
All I know is the mainstream lockdowns across the world were March.
December 2019.
Look
Correct.
at when I look at it. Look at it.
It says December. It says December 2019, Matt. I don't know what the fuck you're talking about.
At the end, this is all a sidetrack anyway. Bloody hell.
Yeah, I don't like. He just thinks that.
I am insistent on this.
No, it's the Mandela effect. Okay.
The point is
not.
the bottom line is that Placid named a Minecraft world Compton because he
I'm
thought the
trying to
girl
get
he
it
was
off
playing
of
with
that
was
because I don't
black.
want Classic to get cancelled.
No, he was 13. He was 13.
I
This was half a decade ago now.
Okay.
So,
I didn't
okay.
think she was black. She just sounded black. I knew she was white, but
So
she
you
sounded black.
So you went, let's make her feel more at home.
Yeah, that's basically what I did.
Oh my days.
And then it only really got off its heels when AJ and Ushi joined, and this guy Ambassador too, who no one's ever like heard in real life. He joined Compton 5 once, but no. But yeah, that felt like a crew, you know, like a Crumpton crew.
And then I guess it
But
really,
anyway.
it really took off when, I mean, maybe I'm biased, but like when all of my lot joined, because then they became like distinct groups. Before that, you were like a proper crew, and then all that the Brits with me joined, and we kind of like made it. It wasn't better, but it was bigger. There were multiple distinct groups within it, but that's when it kind of went off the wheels because it got kind of out of control.
Yeah, well, the thing is, I used to really look up to you guys because compared to Compton, you guys were much bigger than me, and you sounded British, so I thought you were much older than me.
Oh yeah, no, I think I'm only a few months older than you, aren't I?
You're only a few months. So then now I look back and I realize that like you're just like the British version of me, except
yeah,
I'm not a furry and I'm not
okay,
gay
that's
and
bloody rude. I'm not even.
short. I'm not
are.
white.
No,
We know you are.
I'm actually not.
Well,
You can't hide it.
Well, I said I'm not.
Why would you own?
I don't own a fursuit or a butt plug tail, as much as you like to bloody go on about it.
You do. You do.
It's
Talk
not.
about it.
Yeah,
You gotta
well,
confiscate it.
we haven't gone over this on the podcast. We may as well do it now because it's.
you
I
want-
don't think
you
we
want
want to
to?
go over it.
Do you
We don't
want
want
to?
it.
Oh yeah, no, I'll go over it
I-
because I need to
What?
dispel
You
these
wanna go over
rumors.
No. If you want to, you can
I want to go over it
Okay.
because I need to dispel the rumors because Matt just fucking yaps on all day.
Alright.
Basically,
Dispel the allegations.
so it must have been 2021. There was this guy called Robbie. He was a right freak. He's still around actually. I mean, he's actually alright now. I think he sorted himself out a little bit. But he was like in our Minecraft group, I suppose, and he was always a bit weird. So for my birthday, kind of like half ironically, he bought me a butt plug tail. Without telling me, he said like, "Oh, I'm gonna get you this for your birthday," and I said like, "Don't. I don't want it or need it. You like that's a bit weird to give me on my like 16th birthday. Like, can you not?" And he was like, "Oh, well, I've already sent it now. Jack gave me your address." And I was like,
What?
"Fuck!" So it's already en route. I was like, "Shit, I'm gonna have to deal with that at some point." And then I think it was like a week after my birthday. I got him from school, and my mum was like, "Oh, there's a parcel here for you." Like I ripped the top off, thinking it was one of mine, but like you know, I haven't looked in it or anything. And I was like, right. So I like got it, and I was like, well, I kind of have to bite the bullet on this one because either I take it upstairs and open it so I can like dispose of it because I don't want it, but then my mum will be like, oh, what did someone get you? It's like she'll need to know, so I'll kind of incriminate myself if I do that. So I had to bite the bullet, and I literally just pulled it out right there in front of my mum.
Oh
And
my
she was like,
fucking
and
God.
she was like, what is that? And I was like, oh, I think Robbie bought me this like as like a half joke. And she was like, well, that's a bit weird, isn't it? She was giving me a right fucking side eye. And I was like, yeah, it is. I agree with you. Like, it's weird. And so then I left it. I was like, look, I don't want it. So I put it back in the bag and left it there. I was like, oh, I'll give it back to him in school and he can return it. And then I never did. And my mum threw it away. So I don't bloody own it, man.
Alright, from my point of view, let me tell what I.
Oh yeah, okay. You
Were
have
you there?
you have a different point
March
of view.
3rd, 2021, I am sent 2 images of Henry in a maid outfit with a fucking tail.
Okay, that's different though. That was
Okay. And
That
the
was-
next day, I respond, "Why the fuck do you have a tail?" And his response to that is, "Robbie bought me a butt plug tail."
no,
Oh my
no.
God.
So there's
So
that's
from my,
okay.
From
I
my view,
I understand the confusion here because the tail. So the photos I sent you, that was a different.
It's
That was
not
bef-
over.
That,
It's not over.
no. But let me dispel more of the confusion, right? That was a different tail. It wasn't actually a tail. It was part of a coat.
So you own another one.
No, that's what I just said. It's not actually a tail. It's part of a coat. It's it's
I'm
the
sure.
if you have a hooded coat, it's the fur that goes along the rim of the hood.
Mm-hmm.
And
The fur lining. You've
It was
taken
because
the
I
fur
was-
lining off.
No,
So you've
it
made your
wasn't
own
mine.
tail.
It wasn't mine. It belonged to this girl I knew, as did the maid dress. I don't own that either.
Henry,
I have a
you
lot
said-
of pictures of it for something you don't own.
No,
You
that's
said it
why I
wasn't
took
mine,
the
like Walt
photos.
said. Like it's Walt and the rice, and they're like, it's not
There's-
mine.
Who do
There's
you
a
know
lot
that
of
would
these.
poison a child?
There's a lot of these for something
Yeah.
that you don't own. You
No,
sent me so
because
many.
that's the point. Because I did like a photo shoot, as like ironically. That's why I've got like a collar on as well, and it's got like shitty like Snapchat
ironically.
filters.
See,
remember that.
here's the thing. There's some with the color, and there's some without in a different location.
No, it's all the same location. It's just different angles of my room. There's only
Crazy.
one location, Matt. So don't bloody
Crazy.
get your knickers in a twist.
It's crazy. Absolutely.
But there, I've just moving on. I've dispelled those rumors. The audience will be
Yeah.
sick of hearing about my
And,
fucking bum.
I don't know. I still don't
you,
believe
you
you.
better hope that people believe that, because when I invited a bunch of people back for Compton 7 and I told them that you were coming, Henry, they all knew you as the gay furry British dude. That was kind of like the sentiment going around. Like, you joined once or twice on Compton 7, but you weren't really there. And then you would like troll people in chat, and then I'd have to tell them, yeah, he's this British guy, and they were like, oh, that's the gay British guy with the furry tail, right?
Well, it's probably
I was
because
like,
you have bloody said that. I don't
You
even
said
know.
you were gonna get it
Yeah,
back.
yeah. Well, sometimes.
You said you were gonna get it back.
Yeah, but that was I considered having it as like a what do you call it?
A trophy.
Not a trophy. No,
Oh,
like
a
a
trinket.
like a trinket, like a souvenir, a souvenir.
A little trinket to shove up your ass.
Well, you know,
Oh
I've got a
my
12-inch dildo as a souvenir.
I
What?
know you do, and I
What?
don't believe it's just a souvenir.
It is.
It's okay.
But
I'll-
that's a story for another day. Now,
Moving on.
well, we could move on to the news segment because we have got some news to discuss. There's some internet occurrences this week.
What is the news?
Hold on.
Perfect segue.
Move on to the news segment.
Welcome to the news segment.
Welcome to the news segment. So, Placid, do you want to open one of your notes? I've got
Oh,
some
okay.
ones I want to save.
Unless
Unless you're not ready, I can start.
You wanted to talk about the Russian terrorist attack, or
I mean, that's a bit of a somber one, but
I
I was
think
thinking more interesting. There's more interesting news.
Oh, you don't think Russians dying in a terrorist attack is interesting?
I put that
What
pretty
are you-
badly. I mean, it's not really on
Ukrainian?
brand. It's not really on brand for the Crumpton Crew. It's not really on brand.
What
for
are
us
you
start
trying
talking
to say?
about, I don't think our viewers tune in to listen to terror attack news. I think they listen for the freakish things that happen online. We're prime examples.
What do our viewers listen to? Can you make like a poll asking people what they listen to?
Oh
us
yeah,
for?
yeah. Okay, if you're listening right now, check the poll down below and write in what you listen to. Just one topic, maybe even two. You'll be able to write in there. So if that's on Spotify and Apple Music, if you're listening there, you can do that. If you're on
And also
YouTube,
tell
drop a
us-
comment.
Tell us who your favorite character is. My vote is on Matt because he's so cute.
Yeah, he is a little bit.
yourself.
Yeah, can't
Alright,
resist.
what's, what's the news you're going to talk about?
Well, I want to start off with something that caught my eye and is like blowing up as we speak. I find it so fucking funny. The TikTok Riz party.
Wait, you mentioned it.
Have
He
you?
wasn't there for our whole conversation about this.
That TikTok Riz party was the only reason we actually agreed to do the podcast, because that was the thing we were going to talk about.
Oh yeah. Yeah,
So
but
what
have you-
about the TikTok
so-
Riz party?
do you know what it is, or have you just heard the term?
Okay, so no, I actually know a lot about it. So it wasn't actually the TikTok Riz party. People are just calling it that. because it
I-
seemed like the TikTok Riz party.
This
Yeah.
is the dumbest fucking conversation I've ever
No,
been involved
no,
in, and
so
I'm actually going to end my life.
So hold on, I'll explain for I'll explain for you in the audience, right? So the TikTok Riz party was it surfaced on TikTok because someone saw like flyers for it. I think it was posted around like sort of various US towns and cities, just like advertising that there was gonna be a TikTok Riz party on I think it was the 18th of May or something. It was scheduled for last year. And it was run by a events company, and they had their like stuff on the they had their like logo on the flyer. So people started to look into it to see like what was the TikTok Riz party, and this company had put out like a video around the same time as the TikTok Riz party, like a day after, of these like 5 or 6 guys who were like, I think it was some girl's 16th birthday like party, and they'd been hired out to like run her 16th as like an event, and they'd filmed like these 16-year-old guys like dancing around having like a sober birthday, and people had started to claim that was the TikTok Riz party, even though it wasn't. It was some girl's 16th birthday. And then obviously since there's they've started to develop law around all of the guys in the video, so like no one knows who they are as far as I know, but they've started to give each one character traits and like roles in the hierarchy. So have you seen like I think it's called,
The group
leader.
Group leader, and there's Tomato. Okay, here's the character list. There's Tomato Boy, group leader, Turkish Quandale Dingle.
no, is that Weird Tongue Guy as well? That's his other name.
That's
Weird Tongue Guy.
Weird Tongue Guy / Turkish Quandale Dingle. And who else? Who else is it? Tomato Boy.
There's white shirt.
White shirt kid. And then group leader is the blue tie kid. That's the group leader.
But like, the fact
like this is probably just like a dance, like a formal or a dance.
It's a 16th. It's a girl's 16th birthday that like this company hosted. Like they were like you hire out a venue and they'll run the birthday, but it's like it's a 16th birthday party.
And like now you've seen them on like TikTok. They're like advertising their like accounts and channels and stuff, and it's almost like a publicity stunt. Like these people came out of nowhere. Everyone just started making fun of them and calling them a TikTok Riz party, and now they're like huge.
So do you think it was orchestrated?
I think it's a little bit orchestrated.
You think they? Oh, really?
I think it was a little. I'm a little bit of a theorist. They call me artistic.
I bet they do, mate. I bet they do.
Yeah, because I'm good at art.
Oh, yeah. But I don't know. I don't think they would have had the foresight if this was last May. I don't know. I think it's too good to. But I think they've definitely played into it because they are benefiting from the fame.
Yeah, Turkish Quandale Dingle and Blue Shirt Kid have made responses to the video.
Response.
They're adding to the lore. They're like, yes, I am the group leader. Shit like that.
Oh god, it's like they're gonna make an apology video soon. Weird Tongue Guy. He's gonna be like, I've made a severe and continuous lapse in my judgment, and I do not expect to be forgiven. Just the way it goes.
Matt, what do you think about the TikTok Riz party?
I think this is the dumbest shit I've ever been involved in.
Matt,
it makes even less sense now that it's been explained. Why the fuck I was asked about it the other day.
Well, Matt, like you're at odds with the entire internet then, because this is a massive thing at the moment. Like,
I was talking to Matt about this.
No, he literally, because I asked him. I said, Placid, can you explain this to me? Because I was in the fort the other day after getting my breakfast, and somebody stopped their conversation and said, Cicely, are you going to the TikTok Riz party? And I just looked at him. I just stared at him. And I was so fucking confused. And then I just walked away. Matt, I had to go plot my charts. I had no time for this TikTok Riz party. I don't even fucking use TikTok.
I hope you know.
I don't understand it.
I hope you know that means that the people at your fort think that you're so like autistic and like
I
internet coded
know.
that you would know that you would be attending personally the TikTok Riz party of all the people.
don't
This
understand
guy was mid conversation
at
like,
all.
hold on, I've just seen Matt. I'm sure he's going to the TikTok Riz party. Have you seen him? Oh my god.
I don't understand. I don't even use TikTok. I have no basis for any of this.
The original image for the TikTok Riz party is so funny too,
What,
because
the
it's
flyer?
The flyer is so funny. It's just TikTok Riz party, and it's like a picture of like a guy doing like a pose. It's so terrible and shitty. It's so funny.
It's the fact as well. It's called the TikTok Riz party. Like what does the Riz add to the party? Is that like a primary theme, or like is it like a networking event? Is everyone trying to get off with each other, or?
My assumption was that it was probably like some fucking dating thing, but
Yeah,
I didn't understand.
You just
I
don't
figured it was like down the street or some shit the way they were asking.
It's a
It was like,
local event.
I have no clue what the fuck you're waffling on about.
At this point, it'll be a global event. I reckon they should do they should get the Illuminati events who did the Glasgow Willy Wonka, and then they could throw the Riz party.
I'm just saying, if it was thrown, people would pay money to be there.
I would
It's a
pay
global
money.
event now.
The Crumpton Crew would pay money to
The
host
Crumpton
the
Crew
TikTok
will be
Riz
at the
party.
TikTok Riz party.
Yeah, stay tuned.
It
If
was
you
our
guys,
first public appearance.
Yeah,
if you
no,
guys
we'll
go
have
to
a,
the TikTok Riz party, that's our first appearance.
we'll have a stall. We'll have like a book signing,
A book. We're gonna make a book.
but we're gonna sign
are.
random books. No, we're just gonna come with like the boy in the striped pajamas, and we'll just sign that for you.
We are not signing the boy in the stripes.
I- my favourite
actually
books.
cried.
I
I actually cried
cried.
at that movie.
Oh, I cried reading the book. It's that good a
Oh.
book.
Well, I'm not a pussy, so I didn't do
Okay,
that.
real question. This is a little off topic, but
Oh.
it is April. It is April.
Right.
And remember when the official IDK went off on his like rant in the Luke James Fun Club,
Oh.
talking
I
about
think I
how
remember this. Yeah.
is
okay.
it gonna happen?
Yeah, Matt, do you want to
Is it
explain
gonna
to the
happen?
audience what this kid said, and also note
Alright.
that I think he's Arabic, but I don't know if he's from like the Morocco side or from like the Syria side. I think he's from the Morocco side. But yeah, Matt, do you want to explain this for the audience?
All right. March 28th, 2024. He said, anyone saw the whole thing with summoning the Antichrist? Iriel's gonna do that ritual in April. And he said, though it is crazy, the Antichrist is supposed to come at the last days of the world. That's like from Islam and Christianity and the Jews. So that country is quite literally doing a ritual to end the world. And if they succeed and it's legit, then the whole world is really gonna end like soon. So, and you responded with "You're fucking mental, mate," which
Yeah,
got
because-
4 pregnant man emojis.
Yeah, because I got like a notification on my phone, and I was like, oh, I wonder like if everyone's having like a constructive conversation. Maybe you want to record a video. Open it up, and it's this like Moroccan freak ranting about how like Israel's trying to call about the rapture and end the world because they're trying to summon the Antichrist. I'm like, what the fuck is going on? What is this kid on about?
Just the first time I've opened this server in like 2 years, and that's what I see.
Yeah, like, but like,
It's
what,
absolutely
no, but
unhinged.
the fact he opened it with anyone saw the whole thing with summoning the Antichrist? Like, no, I
He didn't
didn't
say
see this.
thing, he said think. Anyone saw the whole think with summoning the Antichrist?
Like, no, I didn't see this. Who bloody saw this? I feel like I would know. I feel like I would know if the Antichrist was being summoned.
And he put the sweating smile emoji. He was
Yeah.
like, "Haha, guys,
Summoning the
guys."
Antichrist.
I don't know what he was.
IDK has always been a question mark because no one really knows him. He's just always there.
No, that's the thing. He's always
Yeah.
been. He's like a little kid who like hangs around in our server.
Where did he actually come from?
He
Did he come from
Yeah,
Reddit?
he was one of the Reddit kids that I invited to join one of our Minecraft worlds. I say kid,
The
I think he's
fuck?
actually our age. I think he's older than us,
I
actually.
sincerely hope not.
No,
He's
he's really
an
young.
I think
absolute loon.
I'm pretty sure he's 19, but I call him a kid
And the
because he doesn't
crazy-
speak proper English.
The crazy thing is he's investing in like, what is it, fossil fuel
Yeah,
engineering.
no, that's the thing. That's the thing, because I didn't know anything about him in real life until He was asking how old we all were, and we all said like we were like 17 or 18 at the time. And he was like, "Oh, I'm actually 19. I thought I was way older. I thought you were all older than me." And then the only other thing I know about his real life is he sent a photo of him like brewing coffee in the middle of the desert. And he was like on a quest to find some oil. And that's the only thing I know about his real life. That's the only thing I've seen. And I was like, what? Like he's actually like on like a nomadic journey through the fucking Middle East.
That is crazy.
It's
You know, we should really invite IDK to the TikTokers
I
party.
suppose if anybody would know what's going on out there, it would be him.
What, IDK? He's on the front
Yeah.
lines of the TikTok.
No,
He's on the front lines. He's actively
name is-
fighting the Antichrist right now. It is April.
His name is the official DK, but we all call him IDK because it
He's
looks
got
like
no clue.
yeah, no, he doesn't know who he is, and it's
Um,
he's a weird guy.
I think we've got time for one more story before we end this one off. This one's quite interesting actually. So and it relates to the TikTok Riz party in that it's another inane, freakish internet adventure. Like it's just one of those things where you go, like, this could only happen in our era, in this
Ohio
age. It is a very, I hate to say it, but it is very Ohio filled.
Kill yourselves.
Yep, AJ is looking up at us right now. Ever since he got shot in Ohio.
Yeah, he's looking down from the clouds.
No, he's looking up. If we're being honest.
Oh,
he's looking up.
Sorry.
Yeah, because yeah.
It's boiling broth.
Yeah. So anyway, what happened in Ohio?
So we all know Belle Delphine, right?
Oh, do I know her, dude? Oh my lord.
Matt, Matt didn't have the internet till 2021, so I don't know if he's aware.
Yeah, I don't think he's seen a woman actually.
That's
Matt, Do
crazy.
you know what a female is?
That's crazy.
What?
That's crazy.
Matt, have you ever heard
I
of
know.
Liz,
I know.
Matt?
She gave Will and E a vehicle, like a punch buggy or some shit.
Oh, I think she did. I forgot
You
about that.
you would watch Will and
Yeah.
E, Jesus Christ.
So,
Yeah, this was like 2 years ago, man. Hey.
well, okay. Well, now we all know. I'll give a quick summary. She was like not really a model. She was basically she's basically where all e-girls come from. She was like the first e-girl.
Oh God.
Yeah.
And
She's still on them.
And she just made like thirst traps, and it was always like she would just would bait people into thinking she was making porn a lot. So she would make videos like girl plays with herself, and it would just be like a clip of her playing like on Xbox or something. She did a lot of that, and she kind of like exploited like Reddit thirst.
That is pretty base. That's pretty base.
No, that's the thing. She was pretty base, and everyone was like, it's kind of base that she's like baiting people and she was making money because she ended up selling her bath water as well. So she was.
I do recall that.
But do you remember she had like the perfect ending where she released one sex tape and then left the internet forever and basically said she was cashing out. She was like, yeah, I've got my money, I've done my work, I have enough to live on, I'm leaving the internet forever. And that was like maybe two or 3 years ago. This is the thing. So I think she might have run out of money now. So she announced a few days ago, I think it was the 3rd of April, she made a big return to the internet, and do you know what her next big venture is?
What?
She is selling life-size replica silicon sex dolls of herself. Full, like,
How much are these?
with
I might have to buy these.
including used clothing,
Oh God.
and
what
they are
the
delivered
fuck?
personally to you in a custom-made pink coffin.
Pink coffin.
When you buy
That
it,
is the
they
most
give you a pink...
horrific idea I've ever heard, and I really want to order one to my college because I think it would be incredible.
Oh yeah.
Oh, so
you
you're
think
into
it'd
the
be
bloody
funny. That's why
souvenir
you-
game as well, aren't you, Matt?
That's
Have
why
a
you
go
gotta
at
make
me.
it.
No,
I know,
I'm
it'd
just
be
saying.
funny.
I'm not gonna. I'm gonna put some random room on it. So some random ass person gets an email saying that they've got to come pick up their package from the mailroom. So they have to walk halfway across campus.
Yeah, and they just see the big pink coffin in the foyer.
That would be funny.
But
That would be pretty good.
but you can
But
only
honest-
you can only get
Is
it
it
if
in
you
the budget?
subscribe to her OnlyFans. And
Oh.
I don't know how much it costs then. I think it's like you need the OnlyFans at least, and I imagine you have to pay more. And probably shipping too for that giant fucking coffin. So I don't think it's not publicly listed as far as I know. It doesn't say. But it's known that she was making $1 million a month with the bathwater and stuff.
It's crazy.
Like imagine
Yes.
making.
Gentlemen, I have an idea.
Matt, no one's buying your dirty gammy bathwater. Buy John Chip's ballast water.
I'll sell it straight from the TS-ES7.
Well, I don't know what
No
that
one
means.
Buy the ballast water.
No one knows what that is.
Yeah, Matt, you're going too niche now. We do not have any sailors in our audience. I know you
Yeah.
love
It's-
seamen, but there's none.
There's
here
one
for
of
you.
them. There is one. It's pretty fucking big.
Oh, you
I
would
said you've driven past it multiple times.
dog's neck?
It's right underneath the Throg's neck. The big white fucking box.
That way you are. Giving you a location right now.
I am.
To be fair,
They
Matt,
know where I am.
Matt, you can
They
afford
know where
to,
I am.
You can afford to dox yourself because they're not going to be able to SWAT like a government institution.
They're not gonna be. They're not gonna find John Ships over here on.
Oh yeah, Matt told me exactly where he sleeps at night, so I'm just
Yeah,
gonna...
no, he knows.
Well, it's
Stop
like,
by,
pay my
class.
visit.
well, one of my friends had the exact coordinates of one of my other friend's gaming chairs, so we could orbital strike him with precision at any moment.
I know your home address.
Who, mine?
Yeah,
You know my home address.
yeah. It was Jack. When I was a guest on your podcast, he just flat out said it. That was the only time you ever edited anything out of that podcast. I
Oh,
know
that
where
was-
you live.
That was so funny. That was so funny. That was my favorite part of Brosexuals.
Okay, you should probably end this one before you start doxing me.
Oh,
Okay.
No. I'll never say.
Okay, well, as we
I'll
end,
show up.
I'll say it as the last line, but you know, we know where you live, and you know that's a pretty big problem. So
Yeah.
what do you think you're gonna do once we come over there?
I guess we're gonna kill ourselves.
I guess we're gonna kill ourselves.